Hey guys, my name is David and I travel the world. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can travel to 50 plus countries in less than a week. Let me take you to the World Expo in Osaka, Japan. Let's go.
Patrolling.
The future and what they're planning to do, mind-blowing. It's extremely busy here, so many people, but I'm really excited. Let's see it.
So this is already the expo venue, but before we get into it, let me tell you something about the expo. Alright, so the World Expo takes place in Japan, in Osaka, on an island called Yumeshima. It's an artificial island that was made specifically for the expo. Expo, short for exposition, is an event that takes place every 5 years, and it's a place where new technologies and products are born, triggering greater convenience in our everyday lives, according to the official Expo website. So the website also talks about some goals. You can see them here. I'm going to link the website in the comments. But basically, Expo is a huge event run every 5 years to let countries showcase what they're planning to do for the future, their culture, innovations, and everything in between.
It is massive, so many people. This venue is crazy huge. And the sun shining my eyes. Should have brought some sunglasses.
Welcome to the official World Exposition. I'm going to be talking about in between the expositions just to tell you where it is or what they're talking about, or I'm just going to let it be and you can enjoy and be there at the expo. So this is the future of transportation. Some flying cars, it's casual. And here, this was multiple countries in one big pavilion. You either had Pavilion A, which the countries would build the house themselves, B, where they would share it, or C, where a lot of them would share it. And so this is an example of the C. Countries like Samoa, many others had their pavilions here to save some money, basically. So this is what the countries do. They play a video or they show what the country is about, what they're planning for the future. Every country does a little bit differently. So it's really interesting to see how the countries present themselves.
It's good to see my beloved Cambodia here. Really nice pavilion, definitely gonna check it out later. Feels completely amazing to be here. I actually did shed a tear. I mean, this is the expo. It's so cool. It's like 170 countries and you really get to see in a melting pot all the cultures, all the countries, what they represent, what they have to offer, what they stand for, and it's just super cool. So the plan is to be here for 3 days. I feel like I might be here for longer because this is just amazing. I've been here for 90 minutes. I still haven't seen a trash bin. I know I'm trashing Japan because they don't have trash bins. But how? I need to throw my stuff away somewhere. I don't want to throw it on the ground. I keep it in my pocket until I find the trash bin. Cannot do that.
So the expo is already living in the future, as you can see. A patrolling robot car, whatever that was.
Patrolling.
And here, these are Latvia and Lithuania sharing a house together. Pretty cool. Here you can see what they chose to show. A lot of herbs and really nice to see. I was really curious for the European Union since I am from the Czech Republic, part of the European Union. I was curious what they're planning for the future. This is kind of what the pavilion was about. It's unity and showcasing the diversity, making sure that we're going to live sustainably. And just some cool robots. Looks like automation is the future. And yeah, the sustainability was a big topic for a lot of countries because Earth doesn't have unlimited resources, so we have to be wise how we spend them. And this is Algeria, which was really cool. It's actually one of the countries that I want to visit, so it was nice to go there. And I even tried to ask for some tips, which you're gonna see and hear that I was successful at.
And from pavilion to pavilion, or pavilion, from house to house, I just went to Algeria. And I would like to travel to Algeria, so I tried to ask for some people from Algeria in the house. There were none, but the woman said she's going to bring me someone. She did, a guy from Algeria, speaking French, but then we had a translator. I was asking questions like, what should I do in Algeria? where should I go, how can I find a guide, is it safe, and great conversation. And I am actually having so much fun. Going to Bangladesh now, I'm actually really curious what they're gonna show because of the political situation now. So let's see it.
So this was Bangladesh. It was actually super interesting because right when I came in, there was a guy. He looked like he's from Bangladesh. So I started a conversation and it was great. He told me so much about the country and he should ask me if I want to make business with Bangladesh. Really interesting. Okay, moving to Chile. Again, country that I want to visit. So I talked to some people there. Great. I love the Latino energy. A lot of nature to see in Chile. That's what they were showcasing. It was more about the country. It wasn't too much about the future, but I still really liked it. And Indonesia. They were throwing parties there. Amazing energy. And really nice pavilion. Basically, they transformed us right into Indonesia. A lot of humidity, a lot of green. It's really, really nice. Some epic videos. You learn so much about the countries in such a short period of time. Definitely recommend going to the expo. This is still Indonesia, I believe. It was a pretty big pavilion. As I said, some countries had a huge pavilion. Some countries were sharing with others, so it was super small. This was one of the bigger ones. And my beloved Australia. It was really cool. Now looking back, I didn't think right after that, as you're gonna hear, but I mean, it was cool.
I had high expectations for Australia. I mean, technique-wise, it was amazing, but really like no content there, so a little disappointment, gotta say. But it was nice to be reminded of where I was last year. It's an amazing country, really.
From Australia to Saudi Arabia. Again, another country I would like to visit. And wow, this one really talked about the future. Future cities, just how we're gonna live. This is a 3D printer, sustainability, space exploration, health. So much going on in the Saudi Arabian pavilion. Really, really super cool. I mean, they have money, so they can do these things, but yeah, it really looks cool. The next few moments will be a mixture of the expo venue and few different pavilions. Perfect weather, like 20-25 degrees, so it was really nice to hang out there. This is the Japanese house, which I did not go into, unfortunately. Asian Association, these are Southeast Asian countries. Again, really cool what they're planning to do, really enjoyed it. Some really nice installations everywhere, and just the vibe was really good. A lot of people there, a lot of internationals, people wanting to talk, people just wanting to learn about other countries, which was great. And personally, I learned so much about a lot of countries, and I added a lot of countries to my bucket list, which is already pretty long. And this was pretty cool. Sudan and healing stones. Hopefully it worked on me. And this was probably the worst pavilion. Moldova, they just brought wine, that was it. Busy 7-Eleven, that was probably the busiest place in the whole expo. Everyone trying to get some food, which is exactly what I did. And really cool construction. So around the expo, there was a circular wooden, like, installation, building, however you should call it. And this is the Portugal house. Every country took it differently. So some countries were really futuristic, some countries not. And again, really interesting to see how each country went about things. This was UAE. Again, would love to visit. Would love to spend more time in the Arabic countries. So just being there, learning about some things. Again, there's a lot of future here, but they also talked a lot about the past, so how we can preserve the past and also build a good future. And of course, music and dancing has to be part of it.
So the exhibitions have been epic so far. There's so much to see, so much to learn. Some really interesting ones were Saudi Arabia, UAE, Indonesia. Just the future and what they're planning to do. It's just mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing, and it's so interesting to learn about it. Expo has been my bucket list, life bucket list for a long time. and it feels so nice to be able to be here and just enjoy it. And the people, it's amazing, just melting pot of all the cultures of the countries, and it doesn't get any better.
So this is my beloved Colombia. Again, one of the countries I would love to visit. So it's amazing to meet people from those places. I feel like Expo is quite a travel hack. Within a few days you can travel to like 100 plus countries. Of course, like not really, but kind of. Bahrain, I try to go to pavilions of countries that are not as known. So there was like Austria, Netherlands, Belgium, which for me, I know a lot about those. So I chose not to go to them, just to go to the other ones and to learn, which I think was a good decision. And every day they had a little, well, it wasn't a little, it was pretty big show. And it's already during the night, the vibe is completely different, Polish house hitting it off. And this was really, I would say, one of my favorite houses, Poland. They had a really big pavilion, and the way they went about things is really interesting. A lot of sustainability there, a lot of nature, which I resonate with, so it was really nice. And I met some cool people there.
So I just had to roast our Slovakian brothers and sisters because their pavilion house is not really, there's nothing much there. So yeah, well, the Czech Republic, I guess this time we win.
If you're planning to go, you need to go to the Ukrainian one. That was a really strong experience. And already, Expo at night, it's beautiful, and they were closing at 10. And yeah, a lot of people are going home. That was quite a crowd.
It's 11 p.m. and the amount of times I've done this. Just got some food here, sitting here on the street. Amazing. It's safe, I can do this, tasty. Love this about Japan and a lot of parts of Asia.